Salutations, my lovelies. This is Martin. I'm Meiklejohn. Welcome to my channel, and for all my new and old subscribers, welcome back. As you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be doing another topic regarding your future spouse. Something you don't know about your future spouse, regardless if it's a he or a she, you know them, it's an ex, it's your current boyfriend, girlfriend, you don't know them, you get me, because this is a collective reading. Not everybody can resonate, so use your own discernment and intuition, and discard any part of the information which isn't about you. So for some of you this may be a confirmation, guidance, you get me. I'm also channeling for homosexuals and heterosexual couples. As you can see, we have three cards to choose from, but before we continue, first and foremost, I would like to thank each and every one of you. For those who are commenting on my videos, who are giving me the thumbs up, my personal clients, thank you very much for finally reaching 1K. Now we're on the road to reaching 2K subscribers. So I would kindly ask you, like, the easiest and most convenient way to help me and my channel is by giving me a like and watching this video for more than 10 seconds, because this is really going to help with the YouTube algorithm, which hasn't been very easy in the past years. And if you would like to contribute even more, you can leave down a comment, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and click on that notification bell so each and every time when I post a new video, you're going to be notified. This is really going to help my work to be seen by more people. Now, yeah, the zodiacal signs which are going to come throughout the reading can be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or your future spouse. Numbers can be somebody's birth date, life paths, angel numbers which you are seeing the date of a month, somebody's like last a phone number, digit number, home address, city address, you get me. So for those of you who are already acquainted with me and my services, down below in the description box you're going to find the usual time markers, timestamps to go into the pick a card, to be more exact. And for the newcomers, down below you're going to find further information about which decks I'll be using today, tarot and oracle wise, how to book a personal reading with me, which is usually, my email is also usually with the first pinned comment at the top. My other social platforms, when I post, like social media platforms, when I post additional pick a cards, videos, which stuff, how to tip me, for which I'll be very much thankful, how to do a pick a card if this is your first time, pick a card, pick a pile, and also, and at last but not least, I am not sugarcoating my readings there, you have been warned. Now, I'm going to zoom in, you see this lovely image with those three cards to choose from. We have, let's say, pile number 1, 2, and 3. Pile number 1 is with the bat card, pile number 2 is with the bear card, and pile number 3 is with the firefly card. So we're going to see whatever comes. I'll be using my decks and my intuition, so don't worry, like, this isn't only like this animal, which is like their animal totem, their energy at the moment, isn't only what is like a part of them, like it's a whole deal. So okay, not bad, so yeah, you can pause the video, take your time. It's absolutely fine if you choose all three piles if the messages resonate, but if any of the messages do not resonate, do not become like bitter or angry or sad, because my readings are usually timeless. That means that in several days, weeks, months, or years you maybe get it back to receive those messages. So without any further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Pile number 1, hello, this is your reading. We have the Bat card. Your future spouse could be a fan of Batman, be like buff like Bruce Wayne, or rich. They might love like bats, like vampires, Twilight. And we have with the air element, but I'm getting them being more on the specter of a night animal. that means that they may tend to go to bed quite late, like in the early hours of the morning after the witchy hour. There is something about sound and sonar, so I won't be surprised if they are working as DJ, sound manager. I don't know if you could say it like this, like somebody who deals with music, with sounds, a sound technician, like a hobby or a professional work. I'm also getting that they are very good listeners, so whenever you have like something to say to them, that you're not happy, somebody has made you angry, you get me, you just need something to, you know, you just have something on your chest. Yep, sorry, I forgot to put some protection, mist protection here and now during the reading. And I'm going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any negative left traces. So if you're sensitive to sound or wearing your headphones, I suggest wearing down the volume or muting it. Okay, now we're starting. Okay, also what this reminded me is that as an air sign, they could also be quite forgetful, you know, like many sticky notes, notebooks, journals. I'm hitting a busy bee. I'm seeing a bee. Whenever you see a bee, you may be reminded of them. They may be calling them like queen bee or king bee, like a bit like workaholic, like doing very much. I'm also getting a strong Virgo influence. Now, nevertheless, if they have those signs in their natal chart, but with Virgo, they're like very keen on helping society, with diets, with exercising. A very good person. And I'm getting with the bad card. Now, also, they may be influenced by the lunar cycle, so whatever there is a new moon or a full moon, they may not sleep, they may be a bit like, I'm feeling like I'm tedious, I don't know why, you know, like a bit nervous, emotional. I'm hearing them say I'm an emotional wreck. And if they're a woman, their periods could be a bit like more emotional, let's say. Now let's see with the new card. Those are the romantic tarot. So please, Holy Spirit, for pile number 1, their future spouses. Something which pile number 1 doesn't know, or it's a confirmation. Yeah, I forgot to say that with the bad card, you're not going to be bored with this person. Like, they're like very intrepid, like adventurers. Sorry for 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that, pile number 1. There was somebody at the door. So yeah, the first, like, intrepid adventurers, like having fun, like very spontaneous. Like, you may be at home and then suddenly like, let's go, let's book a trip to Peru, or let's go out, let's go grab something, you know. So the first card is the 7 of Shells, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with illusion. Also, this is my new brand deck, which I'll be using today with you. 7 of Shells, illusion. Yeah, I'm getting again this energy of them being distracted easily. I could say like manipulated, so something which they need to be careful. Some of them may be like working on it, might to be like very easily manipulated, like lied to, gaslighted. Also with the 7 of Shells, this is energy of having too much at work, having so much chores, things which need to be done, running so many errands. They may feel like overwhelmed. And I see this bad spirit as a helper, like, I want to help, I am okay. Does somebody need my help? Do you need me to... Sorry, I stopped because I heard to share some information, but what is this? Човек ще сподели за техния бъде съпруг относно тях, да или не, не или да, да или не, не или да. Те ще разберат някаква информация за бъдещия си съпруг, освен мен, да или не, не или да, да или не, не или да. So something about a piece of information, you may receive additional piece of information from people, from places, I don't know what, like, sorry, it was very strange. So what's with the second card? The Four of Gems. Possessiveness. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Interesting. I'm getting that they're not a person who easily lets go of like friendships, of anything old. For instance, when you're doing like a spring cleaning of the attic or the basement, they may have a lot of... Now, garage sales are important. For some of you may meet your future spouse during a garage sale, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they may not throw a lot of things, like they may keep like old clothes or old shoes which are ruined beyond repair, but they're like keeping them because they have like sentimental feelings, like they're like souvenirs. And this could also be about letting go about people in their life. There's something about holding like to the past. Yeah, I'm hearing that your future spouse is a very good soul. And I'm hearing a natural healer. Okay, 2 more cards. I'm getting that they could be a bit like stingy, let's say, at certain moments. I'm hearing troublesome childhood, like they may have had financial issues when they were growing up, and this is why they sometimes when they are running out of money, they may be very precise about their money, not spending on unnecessary things, you know, becoming a bit like tedious, a bit like stingy, a bit like nervous when it comes to money. And the next card we have the Prince of Roses. Fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, with the mover. Now this is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, if I haven't said it, and the Prince of Roses. Yeah, they're like this charmer. They may be like planning to move, and we have a rose here, like, yeah. They may be planning like to move, or like they currently might be planning like to move, to be alone, to be independent. And for those of you who know this person and why they haven't still like proposed to you, because they want to move out, they want to have their own place, you know, to invite you in, not to be near like relatives or in dump. I'm thinking like with many apartments, maybe a house. But I'm getting with the mover, maybe when they were little, they were changing, like they were moving so much, like changing homes, moving through different states, countries, because of their parents' work, something in those lines. I'm getting the energy of somebody who needs to ground, who is grounding, because it's a very like a bit like spread energy, and they're like learning how to be grounded, but in a possible sense, not in the energy of the Four of Gems. Also with the Prince of Roses, quite romantic, very passionate. I'm thinking like a hopeless romantic, so I won't be surprised if you watch with them like romantic comedies, like rom-coms. They're like crying and they say, oh my god, they got married, he expressed his feelings to her, or vice versa, or they are finally married, they have kissed, you know, to be more emotional. And on that side we have the Hanged Man with attitude, with Neptune energy. I'm getting the energy of an observer, but how to say this? Let me just decipher the energy. One of the meaning is that even if they stay still, their energy is like very potent, like a light worker, like a lot of light. You can definitely feel happy around them. This is another sign, like happy. you have butterflies in your stomach, like even if they haven't done anything, just them being around you makes you happy, makes you go like wild, happy, rendering you to feel like fully glee, liberated. And with the other meaning, it's like if you know them, or sorry, also on the camera it was 721. Check out this Angel Twin Flame number, or 217. If your future spouse is your divine counterpart, for whom, like for the many of you of which I'm certain that she's your divine counterpart, there may be a time when things may seem that they're like not moving, they are not, this is an irony, they're not undertaking some kind of action, they're just going around their day. But I'm getting that this is false, because they're like observing their surroundings, they're quite observant, they're thinking, they're working, they're healing. So even if things may seem a bit like at a pause, it doesn't mean that your person is not growing, it's not doing something towards you to be together with you, you know, you get me. And at the bottom we have the 10 of Gems, lovely, with protection, like, yeah, very family oriented. And like I told you, this is why like they want to relocate and to move, because they want to surprise you like with this new house. They want you to be financially, they want first and foremost them to be financially stable and secure. And this is also about you as well, like to provide you with a safe space, with a safe space, as a safe home when you can be yourself, not to worry about bills, money, how are our children going to go to the college or university. You get me. Now let's see with the other cards. Yeah, they're like planning for the future. They want to feel protected. Now I'm hearing this song by Pink and I forgot which was the other man. Just give me a reason. Google it, like it's a duet with Pink and other man. It was from the 2010s, I think, 15 years ago. Just give me a reason. You get me. You probably know which is this song. Listen to it and check out the lyrics. There's like a message in there. Yo, you saw me shuffle and look at, we have home. They want to build home. You're going to feel that you are at home with them. That being said, you're going to feel like safe with them. I keep hearing tedious. Maybe they feel tedious, or somebody else is telling them that they're like a bit tedious. Yeah, home, building a home for you, searching for their home. We have good luck. Now they may be Irish, their name could be Clover, like with Irish heritage. They may have green eyes or ginger hair. And the third card, happiness. You're going to be a lot of happy with them, like with this good luck, like everything is happening. And they did say like butterflies in your stomach. And they may dress like with pastel colors, with like more bright colors, having this energy of easygoing. What was this adjective? Let me just check. Also in the timer, on the timer it was 11:22. Check out this Angel Twin Flame number. Which is this word? Yeah, casual, nonchalant. Yeah, sincere. Yeah, like, yeah, casual. They're just like themselves. I'm not seeing somebody wearing a mask. Maybe they have learned not to reveal their true colors. Like, to have a protection, like healthy boundaries. But yeah, it's like a very open. I'm hearing majestic, and I heard and saw a reindeer. So you may see a reindeer, and the reindeer is a symbol of divine masculine energy. And with majestic, they could be like physically strong, taller, and buffer than you, like more muscular than you. And as a woman as well, but not exactly like muscular, but you know, like a big strong woman. And for some reason I'm getting a Siobhan from the Twilight Saga, you know, who is the leader of the Irish Coven. Okay, what else? Like, yeah, building a home with you. But yeah, definitely getting with home and happiness that they have. Some of them may not have had like a very positive childhood, like financial issues, problems with their parents, moving quite a lot. And this is why they want to be happy, like they're searching for their true happiness. They want to make their other partners happy. Okay. Which is this card? We have justice with truth, yeah, exactly. I want justice, I want a justified happy ending. Now we have full moon in Schützen, which is the full moon in Sagittarius. They could have this zodiacal sign or not. Betrachte das Gesamtbild, so see the bigger picture. And just like with Sagittarius and with the bat, they may be like traveling quite a lot, being more on the like religious philosophical side of the life, also cracking a joke, having a good sense of humor, like laughing, being mostly like, they could be a bit like sarcastic, but mostly having a positive outlook, attitude. And we have attitude. Like, why are you so gloomy? Why are you so sad? Life is wonderful. Now we have new moon in Libra, Neumond in der Waage, eine neue romantische Phase, a new romantic phase. Now that phase sounded like face, so they may have had some plastic surgery, change their image, using like skincare, something about their enhancing their physical appearance as well. It's funny how the bow and arrow are somehow similar to the scales. So yeah, they want, like, again, being a hopeless romantic, wanting to start their own family, wanting to get like to settle down, to marry, to have children. We have Taurus. Vollstand im Sich, so keep the vision. Neumond im Stier, yeah, new moon in Taurus. Interesting. We have two new moons. A new beginning. Yeah, despite of all the nastiness, all the shit which they had to endure in their early childhood like lives, this hasn't steered them from their focus, from their like goal, pursuing their dreams, to be happy not only with you, but also to feel content themselves with life. We have another deck to use, and at the end I'm going to draw one advice card, or this could be for the information. Let me just channel. I'm seeing a lighthouse. They may have a tattoo of a lighthouse. They may feel like stuck like a lighthouse, and this is why like they're traveling, or they may live near a lighthouse. And just like with the lighthouse, you know how the lighthouse guides ships and people during the night, and it's like them, like they're like this lighthouse guiding people, helping people. Again, we having Taurus, like being physically strong. Now I'm hearing to be happy. I'm hearing a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Mary Poppins song. There's something about they're having an attitude like being very good with children as well. Also with Taurus, I'm getting that they're a bit like more of the old school type of vibes, like wanting a marriage. Also on the timer it was 17-7. Check out this angel OT flame number, or 7007. Okay, what else? Holy Spirit. We have the Earth element, ancient amulets, fortune, protection, skills, and possessions. We have a double possession. They may be into tarot, amulets, being like a fortune teller. Regardless if they're like a man or a woman. Again with the moon, being in tune with the moon and the lunar cycles. I think this was the Mugwort's dreams. Rhythm, higher self, reality, rest. Is this the earth element? No, this is earth. We have fire, water, so this is air element. Mugwort dreams. Again with the crescent moon. They may be Muslim, may have been a Muslim, or they may have a tattoo of a crescent moon, or such earrings. They may wear such clothes with such imagery. Rhythm, higher self, reality, rest. Like, yeah, they're learning how to rest, to connect with the higher realms, to help and guide people, and also with the rhythm. There was such a song from the 19th, early 2000s. It's the rhythm of the night. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the rhythm of the night. They may be communicating with you via many telepathic like messages, like songs. So if you hear like a random song, they may be sending you a message like their higher self. They love like music, listening to music, having fun. We have water with 29. Okay, we have, forgot to say, life path number 2, life path number 4, the 13th of April, which is Aries, the 2nd of February, which is Aquarius, the 28th of October, which is Scorpio, Belladonna, visions, caution, guidance, clarity, stand firm. We have Belladonna, like one of the most poisonous flowers in the world, like with Belladonna. They could also be Italian heritage. They may love like Italy, speaking Italian. Caution, guidance, clarity. Stand firm, keep up the vision. I'm getting like spirits, people, animals as well, maybe. Like people in spirit trying to steer them off from their like life path, what they are meant to do in this lifetime, but it's not working. They're keeping the vision, they keep marching forward. I'm getting Mulan. I don't know why Mulan, like this is Mulan, but I'm hitting something about stand up for yourself or stand for yourself. Maybe there is such a song of, I forgot the first, but it was something about stand up for yourself, stay strong. Yeah, stay true to yourself. Regardless what is happening, stay true to yourself. Ten of Roses, Ten of Wands. Two of Shells, Princess of Shells, the romantic romance. Justice. Yeah, they want a family. They want their good karma. You might even be surprised when if you know them, or you're going to meet them, how much they like, I forgot to say, like with the Taurus, it's the Hierophant card, so old school traditions. They may be a bit like conservative, but like valuing marriage as an institution, wanting to get married, having like a religious wedding, believing in love, believing in family. I was going to say you're going to be quite surprised of how mature they are for their age, how ready they are for marriage. I'm hearing you say, wow, I haven't met such a man, I haven't met such a woman in such a long time. It's a very beautiful and strong energy. Now, let's see with the Oracle of the Unicorns. This may be further information about them or an advice for you. Yeah, we have 2 crescent moons and we have 2 new moons. Maybe for some of you, after 2 new moons and 2 Gibson moons, you're going to meet your future spouse, or they may propose to you. Something about after two lunar cycles. So please call your spirit one card. Да върна, те са 2. Една карта. Okay. We have imagination. And whenever this card comes, I'm starting like to whistle and to sing like Barbie's like aqua song. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Imagination, life is your creation. So imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Exactly, this is also about them. You might be surprised how much they are like into. They have a great imagination, a lot of creative ideas. They have a good communication with children because they can like play with them, imagine things. They are very creative, very worked, developed sacral energy, which is also our sexual energy. So them being good in bed as well, but like drawing, sketching, writing, loving to spend time with children, babies, toddlers. Very family oriented. Also on the timer it was 2434. Check out this angel ultimate flame number. And the battery is running down. Нещо друг тук има ли? Да или не? Не или да. Okay, my lovelies, I'm not setting anything else, so I'm going to be filling right here. If the message resonated, please give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Monte. I'm Meiklejohn. I had the personal pleasure of being your personal guide and reader for today, my lovelies. I'm wishing you all the very best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you. Don't forget that you can always book a personal reading with me via the email address down below to get more like names, channeled messages, time frames. And do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and I'm with you next time. And bye bye. Strategic spell number 2. This is your reading. Now, before we start, some protection needs to protect us here and now from any unwanted interferences. Also, I'm going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any left traces. So if you're sensitive to sound or you're wearing good headphones, I suggest lowering down the volume or muting the video for a couple of seconds. Okay. Okay, lovely. And I also searched your place before we started. So you have... I'm hearing a bear cup. I don't know why. Now the Holy Spirit is showing me the film Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus. I think this was the name. With Annika and Umbrietta, you know, the 2 sisters, and yeah. She had a bear cub. I forgot her name. Shiver, I think she was called. So your future spouse may be from Canada, Russia, Scandinavia. They may love like going hiking, skiing, snowboarding. They may love like watching the Okay, sorry, so many things. Power Express is coming. The film, like the animated film from 2004, I think, where Tom Hanks voiced one of the main actors, something like one of the main characters, the conductor. A lot of power things. Sorry, what I was going to say. Yeah, they may love like watching the Northern Lights, like Aurora Borealis. Searching for the Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Or the other thing which I'm getting. Yeah, I was going like with Barbie. Maybe they love like Barbie. Maybe they haven't said this. Maybe they do it secretly. If they are a man, some of them may be open to it. And if it's if it's a girls, you know, like with Barbie, I just needed to say that. Also on the cover, it's 222. Check out the central twin flame number. You maybe see a lot of 222s, like synchronization, etc. So we have Bear with the Earth element. I'm getting the King of Pentacles with this energy. Somebody who's like grounded, mature, providing. Now with the bears, they may love like. Now I'm getting this cartoon. I have watched random clips. We Bear Bears. I was going to say they may love like how bears hibernate during the winter season. They may love like staying at home, you know, putting a warm blanket, like watching films or television, like just relaxing. Like they love the cozy atmosphere, like snoozing, taking naps, sleeping. Wake up, sleepyhead. Now I'm seeing this film, Sister Act, like the first one. When Sister Mary Clarence, I think it was her name, the one with the ginger hair, gave to, oh my god, what was called? Whoopi Goldberg's character, I forgot. Like she essentially gave Whoopi Goldberg like a flower, alarm clock which has been given to her by her brother, and he recorded his voice like when she needed to wake up, and the clock went wake up sleepyhead. Okay, I don't know why. This may have been important in how Sister Mary Clarence, you know, like how Whoopi Goldberg's character, I think it was Dolores, was hiding, like, you know, from the bad guys, maybe with your future spouse. I'm hearing to come out of the closet. So for some of you, this is like LGBT matters. They may be bisexuals, homosexuals, heterosexuals. Not all, for some, dealing with their sexuality. Ok, wow. Vreo mi da ili ne? Ne, ili da. Vreo mi da ili ne? Ne, ili da. We have three major arcana cards. We have the Magician with energy. Mercury. Okay, this is a big deal. We have the Lovers with Gemini energy, attraction. We have the Empress with creativity. Let me just like this, yes. Now the cards are interesting. I'm trying to channel. We have also, sorry for the background noise. What are they like telling me? Your future spouse has the ability to make something into reality. For instance, yeah, I'm getting somebody who's like very into mechanics. Okay, I'm hearing working out, so maybe working out, going to the gym, but for instance, you tell them, I love this dress, I love those jeans. They find the means sorry, to get you those jeans, like maybe they are going to sew them, not sew them, to sew them, you know, like with a sewing machine, or they're going to find a good seamstress or buy you materials. Yeah, there is definitely, I'm seeing like in your home, your future spouse having this energy of creativity. I'm hearing a divine splash, and I'm hearing like a splash. So maybe they have a swimming pool, or you, they are going to take you to a swimming pool. They love swimming, being near big bodies of water. Six of Shells, joy. The Six of Shells is the Six of Cups. Definitely soulmate energy. Soulmate energy, Six of Shells. Yeah, they have a very caring, healing type of energy about themselves, making you happy and calm. With them, you can weather any storm. And at the bottom we have, okay, we have death. You have 4 major arcana cards with transformation. I'm getting that they may be like cutting negative addictions like drugs, alcohol, sex for some of them, like in the sense of the unhealthy habits. Maybe they're like a life coach, you know, helping people to shave, to change their appearance. And we have Bear, which gives me this like very strong energy, like not only physically strong, like yeah, mostly physically strong. Oh, sorry to put my tea and to remove my coffee. With remove, I'm hearing them say, let me remove myself, or allow me to remove myself. Like maybe you're having tea time with your friends, you're having an intimate get together, and they're like, yeah, there's something about boundaries, that they're going to respect your alone time when you are with friends. They're not going to be that type of a husband, wife who is going to insert themselves, like where they have no job, you know, not to leave you alone. No, I'm getting like, what are those trust issues? I'm hearing trust issues are going to be improved, but in the sense like I'm not getting anything like jealous or jealousy or like, yeah, being anxious to leave you alone. So there's a lot of trust. Let's see. And what is this card which is peeping? We have Justice with Truth. I think we had this card in the last pile. Okay, a lot of major arcana cards. So please call the spirit for pile number 2's person. What else do we need to know? Justice. And you just saw me shuffle the cards. We have a double Justice, so they could be Libra. They're very fair. They're the type of person who likes to get... Okay, I'm getting King Solomon. You know, especially with the story with the 2 women and the baby. I'm sure that you have heard of it. So, listening to both parties, being like fair and just, not judging, trying to understand all the viewpoints, like all the POVs, the story, what is going on. Also with fair, I'm getting they may have like fair skin, fair hair, fair eyes. Why Farah is coming? Somebody's name could be Farah. But the Holy Spirit is showing me this Farah. I forgot her surname. She played in the original Charlie's Angels, like the blonde one. Farah something. Okay, what else? Spirit guide. Okay. They're very connected into the spiritual world. Yeah, you maybe see a lot of 8s, the infinity symbol. So connected with their spirit guides. For some of them may be your spirit guide in a physical vessel. Yeah, they like to guide people, to give them like good instructions, if I might say so. Okay, what else? We have talent. Yeah, very talented. Didn't I say that I have like a talent and a thing for mechanics, building stuff? Yeah, a lot of talents. I love this picture. I think this is the first time when I'm getting this card with talent. They may be into ballet and working with the moon cycles. I love like the cosmic theme of those cards. Be ready. Be ready for your magnificent wedding. Now, several months ago, I did like a wedding video. Let me I just want to take a picture. So I might put it like here. Like here. To see it like it was like your wedding day, because I heard something in the lines of your wedding day is coming, your wedding day is nearing, which is lovely. They may have rubber ducks prints on their, if they're a man, or hearts on their underwear, on their boxes. I'm seeing them like being in the bathtub, playing with rubber ducks, but in the sense also playing with toys, but in the sense their inner child is intact. They know how to play with it. No, sorry, no, not how to play with it. Yeah, to connect with their inner child, to play. Because the use of shells cups also gives me this energy of knowing one's inner child. And I love this purple color, like it's a very like strong crown chakra. They may wear a lot of purple. They may listen to deep purple, or you. Even now you may be listening to the purple. Okay, we have the 7 of shells, the 7 of gems. Frustration, illusion. They may appear like with illusion tough and big, that they may have like a gentle soul. No, they have a gentle soul. Okay, what else with the other cards? Let's see. They would love like to play chess, board games, to spend their time in TikTok. Maybe you have already met them like in TikTok or Instagram. Waarvan moest du dich befreien? Abnehmen den Mond. So, like a Gibson moon, I think it was called. From what you need to free yourself. This is similar to pound number 1. I'm seeing them like, nevertheless, if you have met them, you know them or not, they are removing a lot of unnecessary energy from their life, like addictions, people, places, rebranding themselves. Yeah, preparing to meet you, to be with you. What else? Yeah, I'm getting like releasing a lot of like heavy load. How I have done this with my throat chakra, with my throat. I literally smelled the smoke of a pipe or a cigar, so quitting smoking. Glaub an das Unmögliche. Blauer Mond, so blue mond. Soda. Sorry about that. You know how they say once in a blue moon? And we have Glaub an das Unmögliche. So believe in the unbelievable. So they're quite optimistic. Sometimes they may feel like people might judge them, that they believe like in world peace, in the good in people, that true love exists. And I'm loving those colors, like all the blue. Yeah, throat chakra, third eye chakra. It's interesting. So I was just making sure. Să se găsi cu chakra, da? But right now they may be like connecting with the upper chakras, which are ruled by the divine feminine energy, like throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakras. Das Ziel ist fast erreicht, like results are in reach. Oh. Sorry, I just saw that I have knocked my little holder for the used matches. How silly of me. Yeah, how I like tidy, they like tidying. So, zunehmende Dreiviertelmond. So yeah. I have them like in English here. Write me down below. Leave me down a comment if you would like me to say the proper English phrases regarding like the moon, like when it's a waxy moon, it's a Gibson moon. Sometimes I like mix them up because they're a bit different. So write me down below, but I'm loving like how similar are those cards with the night sky. Yeah, also they like stargazing, watching the stars. I'm getting something about taking a shower, singing in the shower, watching the moon. Yeah, stargazing, moon gazing. If they live in a house, maybe they'll have to go on top of the roof to watch the night sky. Something which you are going to do as well. I'm hearing that they have a talent of freeing people, of making people feel free, unburdened, unburdened. But how in the sense? Like they have this energy, this code inside of them which make people to feel free, to leave everything which doesn't serve them. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of like nurturing spirit and vibes. It's a very cozy energy. Now let's see with the other cards. And we're going to finish with one card of the Oracle of the Unicorns. This could be an advice or what else is going on with them. I'm seeing a man with Scandinavian features, like long hair, fair hair, like blonde, dark blonde hair. A tank top, like with rib. No, like a shirt with rib sleeves. Okay, so I'm seeing somebody like dressed in punk clothes and cardigans with tartan patterns, like Scottish tartan patterns, and like leather metal type of gear or clothes. For some of you this may be important. I'm just like laying it down to know. Okay, we have, I think this was the water energy or the earth energy. We have slaves. Peace, agent of change, impact, importance. Now slaves are those of the wind. No, this is the wind. Can you see the card? Yeah, so they're like passing through some kind of a change. Yeah, again they bring you like this moment of change, of freedom, of peace. We have the earth element with ancestors, family, survival, death and worship. Like very family oriented, they like to praise the dead, like their ancestors. Maybe they're also Mexican, of Mexican heritage, and they celebrate El Día de los Muertos. Like having this ofrenda, con todos los imágenes de sus antepasados y de su familia. Es increíble, me encanta mucho esto. Okay, we have, this is fire card, we have sun, Wudon roots. So respect, survival, liberation, freedom. Wasn't I talking about freedom? Feeling liberated. Now we have the moon, we have the sun. It's interesting, and this it does look like the sun. So they could be 24 years old. Biological age. We have life path number 1, 5 and 6. Yeah, sorry, please excuse me, path number 2 and 5 plus 1 equals 6, like perfect match. Also the 1st of January, which is Capricorn, the 24th of June, which is Cancer, and we have the 14th of May, which is Taurus. Yeah, and on the timer it was 22:24. Check out this angel flame number. Yeah, they are free spirit, they're of nature, they're like going hiking. I'm getting mostly like solitude type of vibes, like introspected, like introvert from them. Like, don't get me wrong, they may love like going out, chatting with people, hanging out with people, but they love being alone sometimes. And this is why I started like respecting your privacy, respecting your alone time with your friends, you know. I'm hearing that they don't like nagging. So there will be no more like nagging, and yeah. Also, they don't like to criticize. I'm getting that if there is something which they don't like in a person, and especially you, something which needs to change, which is of importance, they're going to be like very, very delicate. Like, how was it in English? Constructivna kritika. Like a constructive critique, you know, not to completely destroy you by words, but you know, hello honey, I noticed this about you, maybe you should like change it because this is happening, this and that, it's not doing you good, and what people, you get me, like being like very nice and strategic about it. Okay, we have Hope. Somebody's name could be Hope. I have a client, Hope, who's also watching my channel. Hope, if this is you, hi. So we have Hope. I love the artwork. Stay positive, the world is behind you, look up to the light. Yeah. If you're still like not together, like you haven't met them, or you're like in separation, nothing is happening between you, I'm getting the message of be hopeful. Things will manifest, will happen for the very best. Things will manifest, things will happen for the very best. There is some kind of a rhyme. There was also like in pound number 1, I think, or one of the others readings which I recorded these days. 2455, check out this number as well. I think they like to be concentrated, to concentrate. They love to meditate. To find the right amount of wealth. So searching and finding ways to increase their financial health, their financial stability. They may be a rocker, I think we covered this, and they may wear glasses or contact lenses. Also, they may have freckles, brown curly hair, like short brown curly hair or medium weight. Their type of skin is like honey, a bit like oily, like olive oil, like a bit of a tan. They may love like wearing the color yellow, purple, beige or brown as colors, orange. Like, yeah, like the sun. Нещо друго има ли? Да или не? Не, или да. Okay, my lovelies, I'm not sensing anything else, so I'm going to leave your link right here. I hope that the message resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below and subscribe, and share this video for many future views like this to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Meiklejohn-Free. I had the pleasure being your personal and reader for today. Write it down below how things are turning out for you. Don't forget that you can always book a personal reading with me via the email address down below to get more like channel messages, names, time frames. And don't forget that I love you, love yourself, and I'll meet you next time. And bye bye. So that's just my lovely spell number 3. This is your reading. Now, before we start, some protection needs to protect us here and now from any unwanted interferences. And now I'm going to ring the bell to ward off any left traces of negative energy. So if you're wearing headphones or you're sensitive to sound, I suggest turning down the volume or muting the video for a couple of seconds. Okay, we're starting. Okay, lovely. So you have the firefly with air element. I love all the bright colors, and like we have the firefly at the center. It's a bit similar like with pile number 1 and 2. The Holy Spirit is showing me whenever your future spouse enters like a space being next to them, they really light up like the mood, light the candle, you might say, rise the energy, higher the energy. Now, I'm also being led to this scene from Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban, the film, where Dumbledore was giving his speech and at the end he was, but remember that, sorry, I just need to find the right, it was something, oh my god, sorry, I just saw a part of my case which is broken. Yeah, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Maybe your future spouse is also like a fan of Harry Potter, like they're Potterheads, and vice versa. But yeah, I'm loving this energy. It's a very hopeful energy, it's a very bright energy. Your future spouse could also be, they may look younger than their biological age. I'm getting the Sun card. They could be Leos. We're going to see if the Sun card comes out. I'm hearing that your future spouse is a direct mirror to yourself. So please, Holy Spirit, 4 cards for... Okay, 3 of Wings. Sorrow. Which is the 3 of Swords. We have 3 butterflies. Your future spouse may be passing through some kind of a... I'm hearing like accumulation, sadness, sorrow. Like family problems. Somebody may have betrayed them, backstabbed them. I don't feel secure, I don't feel happy. I feel misused. So your future spouse is dealing with some kind of trust issues. But they're like overcoming this, like they're understanding that this is happening to them because they're such a bright light. And as such, this is why they're like being drawn to, like when low frequency people or entities are being drawn to them. Also, they may hate like dust, like they hate the chaos like in a home. They like tidying up, cleaning. I'm hearing them say, how could have they done this? I would have never done this, even to my worst enemy, my worst nemesis. Yeah. Let's see with the other cards. Yeah, I was sorry I was like this because I was being distracted, but in the sense I was picking like protests, so they may be indigo children, like protesting against humility, like crisis, like for protesting for human rights, animals' rights, for freedom, love, equality. Six of Gems, generosity. This is the Six of Pentacles. Literally, when I was telling about this, they're quite generous. So they're the type of person who likes to donate money, involve themselves in some kind of a charity work. They're like a gemstone. And how the Three of Wings and the Six of Gems are tied up together. Yeah, they're like this. If you know the original image from the Six of Pentacles, you can Google it. You see this noble man holding the scales and like giving money, throwing money to the hands of two beggars. I'm getting that one of the beggars is like the Three of Swords and your person is the Six of Pentacles, like giving them money, like guiding them. Okay, two more cards. Prince of Gems, the Builder. Lovely. This is the Knight of Pentacles. The Builder. Like, yeah, your future spouse is somebody who is really working to benefit society, to help society. Yeah, building a better society. Oh, sorry, those things were in the way. I think like this. Yeah, so sorry for the other pause. Very gentle, very caring, and with the Builder, they love like maybe building furniture, assembling furniture like that of IKEA. There's definitely a person who is not afraid of toil. If their Harry Potter house could be Hufflepuff, like loyal, hardworking, just and fair. Nine of Roses, habits. We have the Nine of Roses, which is the Nine of Wands. Usage there is Aries. Interesting. Habits. The Nine of Wands usually depicts like a warrior, somebody who's like feeling defeated, who is tired of fighting, of defending oneself or other people. So I'm getting this about them as well. They may feel like tired with all the light working they have been doing, like light work, charity, protesting, defending human rights, animals' rights. But nevertheless, they may feel like tired, like I'm so tired, I cannot do this. But this doesn't extinguish the flame. On the timer it was 8:44. Check out this angel twin flame number of 44-8. They're like, I'm hearing they are a good sport. Like even in competition, they're the ones who's going to say, "No, break a leg," or you have done wonderfully, this was amazing. Like being such a good sport. Yeah. And what's at the bottom of the deck? The Two of Shells, romance. The Two of Cups, lovely. Again, they're a very like sweet, gentle soul. They love like rom-comedies, romantic films, romantic novels. They love about dreaming about love. Now, it occurred to me that on the time where it was the number 69 came out, so this may be a number which you are seeing. Another indication that you are like mirroring each other like perfect mirrors, opposites. Also, like sexually wise, you know what 69 means, so they may be into that as well. So yeah, very lovable, very caring, very nurturing. And even with the Two of Shells, sometimes they may feel defeated entirely because of their trying to please you, pile number 2. Pile number 3. If you're coming from pile number 2, you know, if you are guided to see pile number 3 after this one, you'll see. But yeah, they're like warning how to fend for themselves, like not to overtake so many chores, like they cannot save the day by day or build Rome in a day, you know. Okay, what else about inspiration? I'm loving those colors. We have inspiration. And exactly with the Firefly, they have this burning fire of passion, of inspiration, of hope, which burns inside of them. Like, look how similar are the two cards. They bring light into the situation. When you feel like miserable, scared, sad, they bring light, they bring new hope. Yeah, I'm loving this energy. Okay, this was fast. Career. We have the Four of Shells, re-evaluation. Sorry, I hate a messy. Okay, we have 2 cards. I'm being guided to take them. If I sound a bit funny, this is because I'm a bit tired. We have career and protection. Yeah, the official spouse is a type who is going to protect you. They're also like career driven, like they want to have success. They want to make enough money to be able to provide for you and for themselves first and foremost. They like to talk. I'm like this because I'm channeling with my eyes closed. They love talking, fighting, like finding a solution, like talking, not running away. I see this woman like holding a mirror. It's like they're putting a mirror in front of you. For some of you, like this is your divine counterpart, like twin flame soulmate. For some of you, showing your flaws, which needs to be healed, which needs to be taken. I'm seeing a skull. Some of you may have been a parrot in a past life. The skull is... somebody could be Scorpio. Because this reminds me of the 9th house of death and rebirth. The occult, magic, the hidden. Now I'm seeing a bow. That of prosperity, of a bond. Of spiritual protection. What does the bow mean exactly? Let me just check. But the skull is definitely something about... I'm hearing remembrance. Maybe If you're British or Americans, you celebrate Remembrance Day. A bow signifies the doctrine of truth, and this from the darts bow, the spiritual meaning. But not that bow. Balance and transition. But they give me the bow as the weapon, but not bow as... What is this about? I cannot find it, but it's something about clarity, transition, new transformation, and protection. Now let's see with the other cards. You may wear a bow, they may wear a bow. Think a bow, it's some kind of a message, a confirmation. Let's see 3 cards, please, Holy Spirit. We have Tritt aus deiner Wohlfühlzone. So get exit your comfort zone. Aufsteinige Mondknoten. So the south north. They're being guided to leave behind the comfort zone, to leave everything which needs to remain in the past. They're not a person who I'm getting something about, them not wanting to be safe. Also on the timer it was 1619. Check out this Enchanted flame number. Again 69, yeah. But they don't want to feel protected if this jeopardizes their development, spiritual awakening, their spiritual ascension. So they are ready to fight, but to be able to exit their comfort zone, to grow, to ascend. This is very interesting. Now we have Full Moon im Steinbock, so the full moon in Capricorn. Das Ende einer schweren Phase, the end of a hard phase. And full moons are all about releasing. Yeah, I'm getting that your future spouse is currently under construction, nevertheless, if you know them or not. Rebranding themselves, checking their diet, their routine, their job, moving, relocating. Yeah, I'm getting that your future spouse is a person who doesn't love to... If there is negative energy in people, they are the first people, they are the first people to leave the room, to relocate, to change the location. Okay, what else? We have Neumond, which is new moon. Ein Neubeginn steht an, a new beginning. We have the new moon, we have das Ende einer schweren Phase und tritt aus deiner Wohlfühlzone. Wohlfühlzone. Yeah. Learning all the purple colors, it's like they're connecting with the crown chakra, moving, growing. I'm feeling spiritual awakening. I wouldn't be surprised if you have awakened their Kundalini awakening, you have awakened them spiritually, guiding them, and having this spiritual connection, talking to each other, via telepathical messages, music, dreams, knowing whenever your future spouse is feeling strong emotions or vice versa, negative and positive likewise. What else? Burning Man with 26. We have the fire element. Collective Power, Supreme Prayer, Tree of Cups, Celebration. A lot of fire. I would be surprised if they have a fire sign in their natal chart. Tree of Cups, like, yeah, celebrating people's successes, like they're the type of a person who is going to celebrate your victories and comfort you on your losses, you know, because sadly the majority of people are only there when they're like celebrations, drinking, eating. But when somebody is sick or you have experienced the losing of a close person, sorry, you know how it is. Suddenly they are out of reach, you're not interested, they're busy, they don't want to hang to you. You know what I'm trying to mean? Is that only friends when life is being good to you, but when life hasn't been like very fair to you, like harsh lessons, etc., you get me, they're the ones who will leave you first. Whoop, this card literally flew. Also with that, they love flying, on airplane, traveling. We had this card in the last pile, in pile number 2. Ancestors, family, survival, death and worship. And I just saw like the skull and the family. So yeah, clearing family karma, especially with the Three of Swords. Protecting, moving, ascending. Can you see the cards? I think yes. Okay, one last card from this deck and then we are going to finish with one unicorn card. Herbal Craft. We have 2 air elements. Regeneration, plant medicine, caretaker, bloomer. Okay, again with the crescent moons, a lot of crescent moons. Okay, we have left part number 1, 7 and 8. And 8 minus 1 equals 7, and in the last part it was 5 plus 1 equals 6. I'm loving this. So the 7th of July, which is Cancer, the 1st of January, which is Capricorn, and I just like put it here without thinking, we have Capricorn, and the 26th of August, which is Virgo energy. Yeah, just like with these herbal crafts and remedies, they're like the one who is going to like to comfort you, to give you medicine, or they maybe are making their own like biomedicine remedies to ease like the pain, especially with the Three of Swords. Like when they have been like mistreated, hurt and backstabbed in their lives, they know the pain and they know how to help people because they have been in their shoes, they have felt the pain, and they know how to exit this pain. Now let's see with the unicorn cards. One card, please, Holy Spirit. This could be an advice for you or what they're like going through. Passion. A lot of fire. We have passion. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Exactly. This is your reminder, you know, to work out, maybe do a cleansing, work with the element of fire, with the elementals of salamanders, to clear off that energy, burn everything which doesn't have a place in your life. Also with that dancing, yeah. I'm definitely seeing your future spouse like working out, like in the gym, in the dance studio, like dancing, jogging, riding a bicycle. Getting rid of all this negative energy. Too much negativity, too much negative energy. Release. Release and let it go. On the timer, it's 23:53. Check out this Angel Team Flame number. Okay, what else? Fire. They could be a fire, like a fireman working in a fire department, being like smoking hot with all this fire. They could be a bit hairy if they're a man. Their hair colors, I'm getting chestnut brown to dark brown to reddish brown, ginger, those colors, like autumnal colors. They may also have like birthday during autumn, especially Virgo season. I'm seeing a mouse and a frog. Maybe they're like fans of Mickey Mouse. Frogs are about rejuvenation and hydration, new beginning. They love like drinking water to hydrate. I'm not getting that they're like very heavy on the alcohol. They most like prefer water, like spring water, sparkling water. Anything else? Okay, my lovelies, I'm not sensing anything else. So I'm going to reviewing right here. I hope that the messages resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below and subscribe to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Meiklejohn-Free. I had the pleasure being your person and reader for today. I'm wishing you all the very best of luck, my lovelies. Write me down below how things are turning out for you. I think I said it. Don't forget that for personal readings you can book a personal reading with me via the email address down below to get more like channel messages, time frames, names, additional messages. And do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and I'll meet you next time. And bye bye.